guys, and today we're doing the lost successor of Iron Man. I don't know if this should be a what if, but yeah. My friend True Iron has made the texting story for this one. His link will be in the description. If you guys really enjoy this content, please check his channel out, and just hit the subscribe button to his channel. And I recommend you watch his videos, they're really great. For his texting stories, they are absolutely amazing. But anyway, I'll get to it. It was the final day. I should have said, no, never mind. It was the day that the Avengers had to fight Ultron. All of them are on the Quinjet. Even Bell. Bell's extremely nervous because he's never actually gotten to actual combat. And he's wearing Iron Man's Mark 43 suit. And he's really nervous, and then Captain America walks up to him and says, "Hey kid, you alright?" Yeah, I'm just nervous, Cap. I've in in combat simulations, but not the real thing. Don't worry, kid. This is all part being an Avenger. Are you sure, Cap? Yeah, kid. Just trust me. And then Tony Stark says, don't worry, Bell. As long as we're together, as long as you're with us, we got your back. Thanks, thanks, Teach. You're welcome, my successor. As they arrive at the I can't remember the city, but I want to say they arrived at the thing. Also, True Iron, I actually had another one like this, but it was like extremely lame. But when I look at your version, it looked fucking epic. Okay? So that's why I'm doing this. So, yeah. As the Avengers begin getting off the Quinjet, or the Avengers Quinjet, all of them begin getting to the stations and situations. As Bo begins, let me just think. As Bo begins scanning the area, like circling the whole city that's going up into the sky now. That scene. As Bill says, uh, to, Tony. As Tony says, yeah, you got more guys inbound. As Tony's like, yeah, we're kind of busy right now, kid. We're trying to defend this drill. Could you do anything to stop him? I can try, but I'm not used to the Mark 43. Kid, get used to it, okay? Kid, just trust me. As Bill's like, but sir, I'm only used to the Mark 27. I'm not used to this high-tech stuff yet. As Tony's like, listen, kid, my hands are almost, Iron Man, you okay? Tony, are you alright? Tony says, yeah, just one of these Ultron bastards just shot me in the head, just shot me in the chest, but I'm fine. As Bill's like, okay. As Nick Fury is like, okay, are you the new Avenger? As Bill's like, yeah, I'm Iron Man's successor, Nick Fury, Bell says to Nick Fury on the radio. As Nick Fury says, well, you better hurry because Ultron made a portal. And Bell's like, what portal? Well, it turns out that Ultron has a space station in space. However, something was not right. One of our Quinjets has gone wrong. Ultron has one of our Quinjets, and he's about to shoot one of the nukes that almost blew up New York. As Bill's like, are you serious? Why do you still have those? As Nick Fury's like, well, kid, I thought we got rid of them all. Apparently, we had one that we didn't unload yet. As one of the drones begins using the Quinjet and flying over to where the Avengers are fighting, it begins shooting the missile. But as Bell bursts all the way like in how Iron Man, like in the first Avengers movie, he begins grabbing the missile and then begins going up. As the Avengers look up and just says, "Kid, what are you doing? That's suicide." As Bell's like, "Sorry, sir. Sorry, Stark. I have to do this." there's no other way to put where to put this nuke. As Bell begins going through the space portal, and when he goes through it, it explodes Ultron's like base where he keeps all his spare drones. And this also closes the portal as this is let me think. As this says Bell, as all the Avengers are like saddened by Bell's death. But since the Mark 43 is in space, it has life support. So it just shut down the systems for Deku, not Deku. Why do I keep saying fucking Deku? For Bell to survive. Because the Mark 43 is it just shut down all the power so it can put all the power into like life support. And Bell Ultron didn't realize that his ship was actually that his base was actually near a wormhole. And Bell went through the wormhole, began falling through the sky. But we go to the Avengers first, as the Avengers are like sad, but they just lost one of their members, one of like two great Avengers that sacrificed their lives. And they went on that day. Tony Stark made a statue of Bell to remember him. Bell was still a rookie, but he sacrificed himself to save us. We must not remember his death, Tony Stark saying at his funeral. Because Bell did not have any family. He was always bullied as a kid, was called useless, until a certain someone came into his life and changed it, and that was Tony. Tony saw his potential. Tony saw that how he didn't give up. He didn't give up on his dreams. And he didn't want to make his dreams into a weapon, like how Tony did. And you saw how his weapons did to him. They blew up in front of him. And he got a lesson. Never to make weapons. And that's when Tony Stark decided to take in Bell and train him and to teach him the ways of being a great hero. Now we go back to Bell. As Bell's falling through the sky, as Bell begins like burning the atmosphere, the Mark 43 is pretty durable. And when Bell lands, he hits his head on the suit so really really hard that it caused him to lose his memories. And Bell does have a trigger, but I'm not going to say what's the trigger. Because you guys have to watch part 1. Like when True Iron makes part 1. And I make part 1. For the voiceover. Damn, only 8 minutes? Huh. But anyway. As Bell begins getting out of the suit. As the suit's in the abandoned part of the city. Which Bell just can't remember what where did he come from. As Bell begins sliding onto the walls, his head's hurting so much. I's just walking by and she just sees Bell's head's completely bleeding, and she walks over to him and says, "Hey, are you okay? You're bleeding." I can't remember the other fucking guy's name that for fuck's sake, I have to look it up later. But anyway, I'm gonna say Bet was there. Bet was walking with eyes. And when she turned to the corner, Bet was like, "Oh," Bet was like, "Hey kid, you all right?" And he's like, oh, "My head hurts. I'm spinning." As not Hestia, Eyes begins rushing over to Bell as he just falls unconscious due to the blood force trauma to his head. As Eyes begins telling Bet to come to help her, get Bell Cranel to get Bell some medical attention. As Bet leaves and gets like their healer, as Eyes looks at his hair, and she knows that his hair's white, and he's wearing like these weird clothes. Oh shoot! I should probably say what he's wearing. I have to find a photo. What would be a good? Oh, so this photo right here will be redoed. Why? Because reasons. I want to say that Bill has this kind of look, but he doesn't have like the blood there. He doesn't have the collar. He doesn't have those bandages on his hands. I want to say he looks like that. Also, guys, I actually had a weird idea. I want to do what if Bell became War Machine or was War Machine? What would you guys think? Tell me in the comment section, please. Just say yes for War Machine or just put yes for that. Also, yeah. True Iron and me are geniuses because this will be Bell's evolutionary armor in Dachima. If you're wondering, the arc reactor that Tony Stark made was actually a copy of the stone's power source, right? So wouldn't it make sense that Bell would be able to make them? Why? Because Bell is 1% smarter than Iron Man. Why am I giving him this? Because Tony Stark is the most smartest person ever in all of history. Also, if you guys like this animation and just liked how this was better, I want to say that this was Bell falling. This is Bell falling out of the atmosphere, but he has the helmet, and this is what Bell's suit looks like from the impact. Basically, it has all this in it, and some scars and scratches. I don't know why I have this still. I seriously don't. Oh look, it's me. You guys cannot see my face. Oh yeah, I was actually wearing a firefighter suit, and those things are freaking hot. They're so hot. I was sweating in there like a fucking hound dog. I'm also considering doing another Dead Space video, but it'll be a texting story. What do you guys think of it? Yeah, I'm thinking of redoing a texting story, but I'm not gonna redo the whole what if that was in Dead Space. I'm just gonna remake it better. The design. So if you guys enjoy that, please tell me. And what Bell was Apex? I'm still making that. I'm just figuring out what the story is. In the next 2 days, it will be uploaded. When I have the story, if it's not good, I'll just upload it anyway. But I noticed one thing. I don't like the fire behind this guy. Apex. So, I am going to change it to make it a bit more better. Why? Because Apex needs to have a better thumbnail. I don't want to have him I want to put him in Dutch City basically. And what if Deku was in Pacific Rim Black? I don't know what to think, guys. Cause I'm making Deku overpowered over there. Also, do you guys think I should do what if Deku's in Minecraft for reboot? Please tell me in the comment section. But I'll get more details since part 0 is only 10 minutes long. And how long is this video? 14 minutes. Okay. But anyway, guys, I'm not ending the video here yet. I want to say you should go sub to True Iron. He's a true friend, and I want to say, okay, True Iron, if you're watching this video right now, I know, guys, I will continue the video, but let me just say this to him. But True Iron, if you're seeing this image, this should be oh Oh wait, this should be what happened to Bell's almost his face almost. It got some of it got cut up into the impact and cut off half the armor, but made sure that Bell's face was completely intact. And yeah, I kind of like that idea. But anyway, I'll get to it. Bell begins waking up in a weird place. When he gets up, he looks around. He knows he has bandages over his head. As the low-key familiar actually asking him if he was alright, and he says, "Yeah, I'm alright, but I'm." Bell realizes, wait, I can't remember anything. As low-key familiar look at each other saying, "I'm guessing you." They all of them are saying, "You have amnesia, Mister." As "Hey, Bell Cranel." As I's "I'm sorry." As Bell's "So I don't know who I am." But that's where I'm gonna be ending it off. Why? Because I this took a lot because the video that I had was shitty. It was oh, sorry, divorce and all that. But True Iron gave me the inspiration, so yeah. So and also technically, me and him are making we're making two separate series. This is me doing the voiceover and he's doing the texting stories. But if you guys really enjoying this video, please go check out his version. If you did, if you didn't hit the subscribe button, go ahead. And turn on notifications so you can always get notified when I upload. But anyway, guys, if you really did enjoy this video, please tell me in the comment section, and I'll talk to you all in my next video. Goodbye.